Troy, we had some butts. And then this past week, they had 2 runs for 100 yards. And so when you're having humongous chunk plays like that, your stats aren't going to be very good, you know, as far as your rush defense. But if you can't do it. But if you watch the tape, if you take out the 5 or 6, 7 big plays, play pretty good. And I mean, we've done some really good things. Our guys up front are doing an excellent job. You know, we've been a little inconsistent in some spots. We have not tackled great. You know, we did miss a lot of tackles the other day, but we did a poor job with our eyes and our angles, and it put us in bad position a couple times. And you know, we lost contain a couple times. You know, just some fundamental stuff that we've got to grow out of. But when it's all said and done, this is going to be a good defense. You know, we've got great coaches, and like I said, we've got good players over there. We just got to eliminate some of these mistakes that we've been making, because the big plays have killed us, and that's really hurt our stats more than anything. But the bottom line is we've won, and we've gotten better each game defensively as we've gone. And, you know, you don't let a team score a touchdown in the second half, you got a good chance of winning. And it's probably been a long time since Auburn had to score a touchdown in the second half. And so, you know, hats off to our defensive guys for getting some critical stops when they've had to, and getting it fixed, you know, when we've had some problems. But right now we're working well as a team, and that's what I like. I mean, we're not perfect. You know, we've had a lot of success offensively, but we've made some. I mean, we're not real happy, to be honest with you, because we have missed a ton of opportunities. That 3rd and 1 the other day should have gone for 40 yards. 40 yards. But we don't execute. You know, we got a guy making the wrong call, and, you know, pulling a guy down, and we turn a guy loose, and, you know, we get hit in the backfield. I mean, we had the perfect call, the right formation, the right defense, and you know, those are critical mistakes. So we've had that on both. But the thing I like about this team is they're playing as a team. They're picking each other up. They're complimenting each other. Hey, we give up that big play, but we get a big play. Special teams has been solid. You know, we've had, you know, Catanzaro's having a good year. So what a huge kick he made the other day. And our kickoff and our protection has been good. So everything's kind of working together, and that's what a team's all about, is to pick each other up.
Coach, you guys have seen 3 pretty different and unique offenses the first 3 weeks, and I guess Florida State may be a little more traditional.
Yep.
But what's sort of the challenge in getting ready for
Well, they're pro style, and we have not seen that, and it's you know, that's just really the nature of college football these days. You know, the NFL has got a lot of, I mean, heck, they just, you know, this guy gets fired here and he goes over here, and they all, you know, this guy's traded here today, going over tomorrow. You know, there's so much carryover in pro football, and in college football you don't see that. There's big differences every week, and especially on the offensive side of the ball, as far as styles and philosophies and personnel and how they use their personnel and all that kind of stuff. And so it's a little unique that we're in our 4th game and we get to see a pro-style attack. We've seen about everything else. So you know, that part of it's challenging, because we really have not played base defense yet. You know, just traditional base defense of who we are. And so we've kind of had to install backwards, so to speak. You know, as far as usually teaching progression, you kind of start with your base defense and go from there as it grows out. And we've had to do that almost in reverse from a teaching standpoint. So it's you know, we think we know what we're doing, but we hadn't played it yet. So you know, this is a play action team, a lot of boots and neckage, screens. They're going to run the zone extra. You know, you'll see I formation. Then, you know, they got a little option. They'll spread you out. They got the capabilities of doing a lot of things, but that part of it is a challenge, just because we have not faced it yet.
would you expect some of those younger guys, Stephon Anthony and, you know, the young linebackers to see maybe more time this week, playing more in the base defense?
Yeah, I would. I sure would. And I hope so. You know, they got to continue to get better. And this past week, we did not play a lot of guys, a ton of guys defensively. A couple of reasons. One is the type of game it was as far as defensive game, and then we didn't have a ton of plays. We only had 9 snaps in the fourth quarter defensively. That's it. The guys were loving life over there. So we win a lot of games. We can only play 9 snaps of defense in the fourth quarter.
Brad Scott, another game ball.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's you know, recruiting is the name of the game. It really is. I mean, you have to, and we've got a great staff that recruits well, and we have a great place to recruit too. We've got great facilities and resources, and you know, it's starting to pay off for us.
You, with him out of that off the recruiting trail now, do you lose anything? Are you worried about losing any of your football?
No. Our coaches do a phenomenal job of recruiting. We've got as strong a recruiting staff as you're gonna find, and we work hard at it. I mean, we work really hard at it. We meet every week. We do a lot of evaluating. You know, we stay in touch with people. Brad is now our director of recruiting, so he's just, you know, really even more entrenched into that part of it. So it's been good. It's been a very good transition. He's done a fantastic job with that part of it.
Cowboys, does the lack of a pass rush concern you at all? I mean, it seemed like they couldn't get any pressure on Trotter at all.
Well, they're max protected most of the time. I mean, you know, when you send 4 and they're max protected, you're not going to get a ton of pressure. But it got better as the game went. You know, I mean, we hit it. I think we affected it. We affected the quarterback as that game went with some hits. He got it off, but he paid for it a couple times. And so our guys are doing it. And again, some of it is who we play. You know, how many passes did Wofford have? 2. You're not exactly going to create a pass rush in a game like that. And you know, Troy, the problem with them is they're 11 yards deep and it's gone. And they don't hold the ball. You know, it's just styles of play. You know, so far. I mean, we can get a pass rush, and then we can pressure. There's things that we still have not really gotten into, but it's really been more who we play. There's a lot of ways to create the pressure on the quarterback, and we've done that at times. But as far as a big sack total right now, we don't have a huge number of that.
You're essentially saying playing your base defense, and I know it depends on what the offense is doing, but playing your base maybe allows you to stunt some more, throw some more of the things that are in your package that maybe you can't when you're not playing your base.
Yeah, there's several things we just haven't done because we haven't had the opportunity to. And you know, we have rarely played with 3 linebackers on the field. You know, so just because of who we play. You know, and even though when we played Wofford, but you know, you're not running base defense against that. You're in a whole different world. Assignment football right there. So yeah, this will be interesting. It'll be really interesting to see how we play. And you know, we taught it. There's one thing to teach it. It's another thing to have live bullets coming at you full speed and reacting. So I'm anxious to see us early and how we match up.
Anything else?
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.